good morning from a rather grey and drizzly Norfolk Broads, and this week I'm here on my own. As you can tell how quiet it is. And I'm on a mission this weekend, and that mission is to go from here, Brundall, down to the Waveney River Centre, which is around 21 miles ish. So not massive distance, 21 miles, about 3.5 hours at river speeds, and we are meeting friends there, or I'm meeting friends there to pick them up and bring them back, because they've taken their boat, that they're in the next marina. They've taken their boat down to there because they're having work done on it, and they've got to leave it there for a month. So they need picking up and bringing back. So they've been there for 2 days already, and I'm going to set off today and head down there, stay there overnight, and bring them back again with me tomorrow. That's the plan. We're overdue a video a little bit. Most of that was due to some work commitments. I didn't really have the time to come and do it. But one of the issues was we had a major boat issue, and we were backing the boat out with a mooring space, and the starboard gearbox coupling, flexible coupling, decided to disintegrate and fall and come apart, and the shaft pulled out, and we lost drive on that side. Yeah, it was a bit of an issue at the time. It was quite an easy fix in the end. I couldn't get the parts to fix it, so I had to make the parts myself. It was just basically a new key, a new shaft key, and a new retaining pin that stops the shaft pulling out. So that's done. This is its first big test. We'll see how we get on. Let's hope it don't rain. Right, it's still all damp and horrible and manky out. I've filled up with water, and whilst I was filling up with water, it started raining. That's now stopped. It's only a little bit, so yeah, okay. It's now 11:15. We've got 11 o'clock departure time because of the tide at Somerleyton Bridge. So we're going to get it. I'm going to get it prepared, and we'll get the engine started, and I'll set off. I'm going to try driving from the upper helm for as long as I can. I prefer it up there. Got much better visibility and stuff. And I'll only come down here if it gets really cold and I'm getting cold, or B, it really starts raining bad. I've got a light jacket with me for if it's just a bit of drizzle. Summer's over. Engines are started. Shore power's unplugged. So undo the ropes, and we'll get on our way. I noticed it just started raining a little bit as well a minute ago, but it's stopped again. So it's going to be like that all the way down, isn't it? Right, let's get going. Out of the marina entrance, and we're turning left. considering how grey and overcast it is, it's still a beautiful day. You can't beat this. Right, we are half an hour in. I've seen one boat going the other way. Very quiet, which is nice. Got it to myself. Right, we've got a little bit of a head tide. Not very much. We're coming to the top of the tide in this area now. I left a little bit early regarding the tides at Somerleyton Bridge, but that'll be all right. That's not much an issue. Really, what I wanted to do was get the tide pushing me down and then pushing me back up. But yeah, it'll be there or thereabouts. But we're doing 4.9 knots at the minute. So a bit under the speed limit, but that's all right. Right, we are 10 minutes further on, and we're just approaching the old Beauchamp Arms, and it's lovely out here. It's absolutely beautiful out here, and it's great being on your own. Don't get me wrong, I love spending time up here with the wife and all the stuff we do together up here and all the experiences we have, but every so often, 2 or 3 times a year, not many, but 2 or 3 times a year, I might get up here by myself, and there's something super special about that, because it's even more relaxing. Right, we are an hour in, and just across there, is Cantley. So we should get to Cantley by about 12:30. That's just about right. I'm trying to hang it back a little bit. The speed's increased slightly, which means we're catching the outgoing tide up, which is what we want. See you in a minute. Right, I can see off in the distance a little ways, sort of here and here, and up down there and down there and down there, sets of sails. So we all know what that means, don't we? Ooh, there's a yacht race going on. So we've got to try and get through these without causing too much trouble. Looks like it might be easy enough to do. Getting all these clumps of reed in the river, and if you can see them all coming up here, like some quite big ones. Now, so that one just gone past there. See, right now I'll try and avoid these, not because they'll get all tangled up in the propellers and whatever, but if they go under the boat, they can get sucked into the intakes, the engine intakes, and block the filters. So I do try and avoid them. But if you can't, then yeah, you're just going to have to go through them. Check your filters at the end of it. Another big one there, that. Right, yeah, the things that you do want to keep an eye out for is bits of wood. Bits of wood like that. If it's floating on the top like that, it's probably not so much of a problem. The boat will just push it round to the side. But you can get semi-submerged logs. So if you see a bit of a bit of a log or something sticking up, keep well clear, because that could be semi-submerged, and the last thing you want to do is clump that with your propeller. Right, I've slowed right down. Well, I say I've slowed right down, I'm doing 4 knots now, and I seem to be hanging back from these yachts, so I'm not catching them up. And what I'm hoping is, because I can't see any further past Cantley, so what I'm hoping is they're racing from Cantley and they're going to go in a minute. They're going to pull in at the end of the race. There's a rescue boat dead ahead, so I should just keep doing this speed, get past and get on my way. Right, I'm down to tick over speed on one engine, and we're catching them up. But they are on the riverbank over there. They've got a little gazebo set up, so hopefully they're just going to go past this Cantley turning and turn around and come back, then I can get going. Right, yeah, it's as I thought. They are stopping. They're all going to tie up over there, but they're all coming in now. Look, they're turning around, bringing the sails down. So as soon as they're out of the way, we can get going. It's alright though, it's a nice day for it. Who cares? I'm only doing 2.7 knots now. I think the tide is most of that. Right, there he goes. That's the last one in front of us, just making his turn. So I'll pop the other engine back into gear, bring up a bit of speed again now. And that's it, he's out of the way. That's alright, wasn't too much drama. Right, we are at Cantley and 10 minutes ahead of schedule. So we're doing alright. And there's a massive wasp just pulled up on there, look. And another one. There seems to be a lot of wasps around here. Right, so this is Saturday, and the weather today and tomorrow is meant to be the same, similar to this. The odd drizzle of rain, grey overcast. I mean, it was a bit foggy this morning actually, before we left. But today's meant to be the warm day, and if today's meant to be the warm day, I'm not looking forward to tomorrow. I'm going to change my jumper now, put my winter one on. I think getting a little bit chilly. See you in a minute. That's better. Got the more winter one on. Try and keep warm a little bit. But past Cantley, and now we're heading out into nothingness. Nothing for miles and miles. And it's absolutely brilliant. I mean, this is great. If you ever get a chance to do this, you've got to do it. You've got to do it. You must try it. If you've been thinking about getting a hire boat, but you're not sure, get one. Get one. But having said that, if you're contemplating getting a hire boat, be very careful, because the bug bites, and it bites hard, and you can end up costing you a fortune. But it's worth it. Honestly, it's worth it. I mean, this is good. Even though today the weather's not fantastic, it's not raining, touch wood, it's not fantastic, but I mean, I can just see across all the fields and It's just fantastic. It's just brilliant. It's so nice. Yeah, you've got to try it. Right. So even though it's a bit chilly, I'm about to put my winter jumper on. It's the wind that makes you cold, but I've got my winter jumper. I have got the option of going down to the downstairs helm, and I could even shut the doors up, shut the boat up and put the heating on. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. You can't beat being up here out in the nature. Just put a winter jumper on. Right, hour and a half into it. We've passed Cantley. You can see it there. About 10 minutes ago. And now we're on the run up to Reedham. And we're just passing Hardley Dyke. Loads of moorings up there. Right, I've had to throttle back a little bit because we're catching the tide up now at such a rate that it's whizzing us along too fast. We're speeding, so I've had to throttle back a little bit. The boat behind me, I don't think got the memo. I can see a little bit of blue sky. Right, I've just gone past Hardley Cross and we've got the Reedham train ferry in front of us. So we get through that and then we've got Reedham Bridge and then on to the next section. Water's very high. Chain ferry has loaded up with cars, so it looks like he's going to be going in a second. So we'll slow up, hang back, wait for him to move. Yeah, he's just pulled off, look. Just going. There's a hell of a tide pushing us along here, I'll tell you. Hell of a tide. He's letting the cars off. We're just getting into Reedham. The bridge height is just over 10 feet according to the height board. I've got a hell of a tide pushing me along. So we'll get through this one. The bridge, it is open. So I'm hoping it will stay open for when we get down there. I just had to say that, didn't I? It's just starting to close. Oh God. Right, I've just made it through Reedham Bridge, no problems, and we're heading off up the new cut. But we're going up the new cut now, and I've got a hell of a tide pushing at me. And I'm doing 4.1 knots. Right, I've throttled back a little bit because I don't want to get there too early, because I'm making really good time for some reason, so I don't want to get there too early, so I'll throttle back a little bit. We'll just tootle down the new cut, taking it all in. Dare I say it, that there's a bit of brightness coming out. There's a lot more blue sky than there was. That's going to be a lovely afternoon in actual fact. Great. That sun has come out. I can actually feel warmth off of it now. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, the rest of the cruise is going to be really nice then if it carries on like this. It's 20 past 1 and I'm about halfway down the new cut. I'm only going very slow because there's a bit of a tide. I've got about a 2-knot tide pushing against me. So I'm doing 4.1 knots. It's absolutely gorgeous out here. Just come out of the new cut, turn right, and I'm heading towards Norfolk Broads. It's beautiful up here now. I'm just going past Fleet moorings. It's completely empty, no one on it. The weather's turned out really nice. Loads of blue sky around, and the further we go on, the bit of cloud that's left is burning off. It's a bit windy, that's why I'm ducked down behind the windscreen, try and stop the wind noise, because it is a bit windy, but there you go, we can't have everything. Okay, I'm just approaching Somerleyton Bridge now. I don't know if it's open or closed. If I get there and it's closed, I'm going to call him up on the radio and see if he can open it for me. If not, is that a lot of wind noise? If not, I'm going to have to, if he can't open it, I'll have to turn around and then put everything down, all the windscreen, the aerials and everything, and then see if I can fit underneath it with everything down at the moment. So here we go with that. Right, the bridge is closed. I've called them up on the radio, asked for a swing, but there's a train coming at the moment and she can open it in 5 minutes. So I'm going to just tread water around here and hang on. See you then. Right, so because I've got the tide coming at me, it's quite a nice tide as well actually, because I've got the tide coming at me, I've just gone down to tick over on one engine and I am just ever so slightly moving. I'm just basically holding station here. If the tide was coming from behind me, of course I'd have to turn around and do it pointing in the other direction. Oh, it's the train coming now. Right, just got underneath Somerleyton. Got it swung open, which good job I did, because I wouldn't have fitted under there. Even with the windscreens down, I wouldn't have fitted under there. So everything went well there. And we are now on our way to the Waveney River Centre. I think I'm probably 45 minutes away. And I've got a berth all lined up there for when I get there. So I'll see you there. We've just gone past the Norfolk Broad turn off, just here, and we are literally now about 10 minutes away from Waveney River Centre, where our friends are waiting for me, and they've got the kettle on. I'm here. I've just put fenders down, I've just put lines out. I'm going to go side on. I've spotted our friends and they've spotted me. Is he going to come and give me a hand, or am I on my own? We'll see. Let's get in here. We're going in there. I'm here, tied up, got a nice little spot. It's a lovely place, I do like it here. Lovely place. Now, that's our friend's boat there, and that is going in to be completely repainted Monday. But right now, they're sticking the kettle on, getting a cup of tea going, so I'm going to have a cup of tea. I'll see you shortly. Good morning from a much chillier Norfolk Broads and Waveney River Centre in particular. Woke up this morning about, I don't know, 7 o'clock. Didn't get up, but woke up at 7 o'clock. But when I looked outside, it was all grey and drizzly and it was horrible. Since then, the sun's come out and it's not too bad, although there's just some clouds rolling in now. So it's now 8:30 and we're going up to the restaurant at 9:30 for breakfast. We're going to get a nice breakfast in us to see us for the day, and then we're going to come back and head off on the boat and head back to Brundall, and hopefully the weather's kind to us again. So last night we went up to the restaurant for dinner, and we had a lovely dinner up there, a couple of drinks, and then headed back to the boat for some more drinks, but not too many because we've got a bit of a travel again today. And yeah, it was a good evening. Well, just got back from having breakfast. Look at the weather now. Look at this. Beautiful. So just going to take my passengers on board and all the stuff they want to bring, and then we'll be heading off, I guess. Water's very high, we're at a very high tide, but that'll be alright, that'll be okay. Engines are running, we're ready to ship out. Got one passenger on board, we're just waiting for the second one, and then we'll be heading off. It's looking really nice out here, look at this. Okay, we're off. We're about 3 minutes in, heading on our way back.
The reeds whisper low, their secrets untold. Frost on the tiller, my fingers gone cold. The heron lifts slow, like smoke through the grave. What keeps me afloat? What pulls me this way? Winter boating on the Broads, no map, no guide, just the oar and the gods. Ice in the water, ice in my veins, drifting through the endless plains. a boat's shadow bends, where the sky meets the land. The wind carries tales only goats understand. The hull hums a hymn to the tide's mournful moan. Out here, every silence is sharper than stone. The mist wraps around, a shroud of the deep. What do we find and what do we keep? Winter boating on the Broads, no map, no guide, just the oar and the gods. Ice in the water, ice in my veins, drifting through the